Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat Live, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about just some recent projects, just some updates and some things that's been happening, miners, just past projects, and also I'll talk about probably the best strategy right now. The market is down, Bitcoin's like 22k, so it's the best opportunity actually to be buying. So I want to talk a little bit about that. Everything is cheap, everything. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification. So when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. So I did have a guy say don't talk too loud into the mic. So sometimes if I do move my mouth and as I'm talking, it can get a bit loud. So sorry if I burst your eardrums, but if I do talk like this real loud towards now I'm talking about half a centimeter from the mic. I usually talk about here, so my apologies if I burst your eardrums. Hope you got medical insurance, don't blame me. Okay, Stepn Finance. Stepn Finance are going through a migration because of now that they've stopped their rebase. So I'm not a big fan of rebases. Rebase is basically inflation. Okay, just think of rebases as inflation. Every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes worth of the rebase is, guess what? It's inflation. And guess what happens if the demand doesn't gobble up the supply? Guess what? Price goes down, right? And that's the problem. That's Achilles heel with all these rebases. So Stepn had gone to a deflationary. They're now going to stop getting rebases, but they've got all these built all these other assets to then use to then buy the token and burn it. So I think this is a better move. It's long term, and Stepn do have a long term vision with the assets that they're creating, and to basically get this thing to increase in value. So you can follow the Discord. There's so many updates. They are very well connected with the community, and they give a lot of updates, so you can check their Discord. Here you can see I've got 165,000 before the rebase stopped, so the rebasing has officially stopped, and now they're going to migrate to version 2.1. So here my holdings is 1291, but I'm going to hold this till, like, I hope this gets to $1, and I'm saying it's only like once, not even 1 cent. Yeah, see, so, but long term, this is a long term hold for me. I think this is one of the best protocols out there. If you go to their YouTube channel, they do a very, very good job of explaining how this all works, and how every time they bring a new asset, they or do partnerships with other projects, they do like a video on YouTube, and they've got a really big YouTube channel. It's only got 8,000 people, so it's really good to watch these if you don't understand what's going on. And I watch these too. See some of these videos I've watched. They've got this dystopia, Penrose, which are basically feeding into each other. These assets will basically feed the Stepn Finance. They will then use these profit from these to then buy back and burn. So there's a lot happening, and you could just have a channel. Like I said, you could just talking on Stepn alone you could just have a channel solely devoted to that. There's so much going on. So good to see with that was Stepn, and I think it's obviously just a long-term hold. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to hold it till the end of the year and see where the price is. So we'll see how this one goes. Okay, Stepn, they are doing an update at the moment, and I believe that this latest update, it's still, or just checking my app now, it looks like the update is still there. This update, I think it's for the DEX, so they've got this DEX coming. One thing with Stepn is they have a big community, right? Very, very big community. Like I think there's 800,000 users, daily users. So they have, and they're always looking for feedback to increase or to make the project better. A way to kind of like, I don't really get into everything like these guys do. There's channels that are devoted just to Stepn. I certainly find out what's going on, but I don't consider myself solely a Stepn. I've learnt in the past that's to put all your bags in one basket is definitely not the right strategy. And I'm definitely not a tribalist. I don't just say that I'm Stepn 100% all the way. I'm a project that pays good returns, and I'll support it as long as I feel that they go in the right direction. But once they sort of start to veer off what they intended, to do when they first started, then I kind of like pay less attention to them, get my ROI back, and then move on to other projects. But certainly Stepn's one of the ones that I do like, because you can walk and or run or jog and you can get paid. Now, right now GST is down, but one thing with them is they're always looking for feedback to improve the project and make it last longer. So these guys here, this Bitcoin Daily, he talks a lot about Stepn. The Stepn community podcast, you can see it on YouTube. Another guy is Barndog at Solana Gaming with Barndog. He's pretty much advocates for Stepn. He's on a lot of the community AMAs with the owners of Stepn, and he does a lot for Stepn. So here he's in Greece, and he did this thing with people in Stepn. So Stepn is massive. All right, it is massive. It's one of the biggest projects on the internet. Like I said, it's last time I looked at it, it was like 800,000 daily users. So it's massive. So that's him there. That's Barndog. He's an Aussie guy. And yeah, I think that once the people, once they make new changes, once they kind of basically look at, people can understand that this is more long term. A lot of the people that were just farming, mint farming, have now left, and now it's focused around exercise and earning. All right, so the ROI is not fast. Okay, so do your research on this. Listen to the AMAs, listen to these videos of people that are in the project, and know what's going on before you invest. Obviously, this is your money that you're going to put into, but don't expect a fast return. But since I've started this, I've clocked up 200 kilometers. Yes, 200 kilometers of exercising, would you believe? So, even though the ROI is not as good as it was when it first started, one thing I can tell you is that it gets you out there exercising because of the money aspect. Yes, the money aspect does motivate people, but the second benefit is the exercise, and you can see here with them exercising. So it definitely has an impact in your life. Okay, so that's Stepn. It's a long-term thing for me, and I will just continue to do my walking and earning my rewards, which I'll upgrade and which I'll also cash out some of that, and continue to basically use the app the way that they intended it to be used. So as of updating this video, they just did the update here and showed us what was being updated. They added the minting scroll and optimized the minting function. That was number one. Number two, mystery box has now 10 levels, and minting scrolls can be found inside the mystery box. Okay. Number three, optimize the anti-cheating mechanism to detect and activate on a suspicious accounts. Number four, optimize wallet function and improve success rate of the trading function. That was a big problem. And number five, fixed known bugs. So they're just the actual updates which I just found as I was editing this video. Okay, so that's Stepn. Let's move on. Baked beans, right? Baked beans. I'm still in baked beans. I'm still taking money out of baked beans. And I love baked beans, although it is kind of dying. So It is what it is, and it's just like dying a slow death. But I'm still withdrawing out of baked beans. Okay, BUSD Farmer and BNB Farmer. I'm still doing what I do. I'm going to cash out. Obviously, the inflation is what really kind of kills you, right? So as you're waiting for your 10, obviously you can compound with your 10 times before you can cash out if you don't want to get hit with 80% tax. But the problem is, as you're waiting, the inflation, right? So even after the 10 rebakes or the 10 compounds, you've got to really kind of wait 48 hours before your card is full, which will give you 2 full days. But the problem with that is you kind of have to do it, because if you don't, you're not going to have 2 full days. But on the same token, you're basically the inflation is happening in those 48 hours, so you're earning less. Okay, so it is what it is. But all you can do with this thing is just keep on following it, rebake, compound 10 times, and then cash out. That's all. That's all I do. I'm taking my longer compounds. I'm waiting not 12 hours. I'm doing like a 24-hour compound times 10, and then I'm doing this for the last 48 hours. So it's going to be 12 days, 14 days before I can get a cash out. So the alternative is to just do the 7 days, wait 12 hours, 10 times 10, then the 48. But either way, the amount's going to go down because of inflation. So it is what it is. But the good thing is there's still heaps of money in this. There's what is it here? 547,000 here. So there's still heaps of money there to be had. So just keep on walking, and sorry, not keep on walking. Keep on. I think I'm out of Stepn. Just keep on compounding and withdrawing. That's all you can do. All right. Roast beef. You guys remember roast beef? Well, now they've got a new one. It's called version 2. As you can see, it's pink, and it's got 640 BNB in the contract. All right, but this one's a daily return of 20%. So people are joining this. I mean, I'm not going to personally invest in any more miners. People still are, but I just think that it's time to move on with these miners. So hope these people make some money and can make their money back, but I don't see it growing. I don't see people going put more money into these things. Okay, so let's go to Wizardly. The thing with Wizardly is I got into this early, and I'll pull out over 3,500 out of this. So Crow. So yeah, Wizardly's it's been a good one for me so far. I only put in a small amount. I think I only put in 250, or maybe it was 500. I can't remember. Crow. So yeah, I've more than probably 3 or 4x my money on this one. Yeah, no, I've done more than that. Yeah, I've done well. So Wizardly, I'm still pulling money out of it. There's still 200 and something thousand Crow in there, so that's still quite a bit. Obviously my daily rewards has dropped because of inflation, but I'll just keep on infusing and enlighten. I was doing this 7 days, then I'll take a withdrawal out, but now I don't. I just do like 2 or 3 days, and then I'll take a withdrawal, because I still need to boost up my wizards, because inflation's so huge now. So you kind of have to rebake or compound at least 3 or 4 times before you withdraw. So that's Wizardly, but I'm still pulling Crow out of it. But I've been moving my Crow to my crypto.com app, and then putting my Crow into that and earning. So they got different like 1 month term and 3 month term. So you can move the Crow into that and then just earn interest on it, and that's long term anyway. But if we look at Crow on crypto.com is 11 cents, so it's really cheap right now. I mean, you might even want to buy more of it. if you, I mean, it's a long-term hold anyway, for me, in my opinion. You know, they've got their own chain. They're building assets out on Kronos. If you don't know what that is, Kronos, that's, you know, like a fork of Ethereum. You know, so you can basically, I think this is a long-term play anyway, obviously. So for me, I'll just be accumulating more of this crow, and it's 11 cents. So that is so cheap. Like the all-time high was like 96 cents. So it's down 87% in 7 months. And we are in like a really kind of bearish trend right now, right? Bitcoin's like 22,000. So, you know, if any time you buy the dip, and obviously not financial advice, but yeah, this is what this is kind of like one of the strategies that I've been doing for a very long time. For the last 5 years, I've just been buying the dip and also just dollar cost averaging. So this is my best strategy that I've made the most money in crypto. This is why I haven't had a job in 5 years, because when I first started, I didn't have a lot of crypto, but then I just accumulated it, and then I just bought it, and then now that I've just got enough that I don't need to work, right? I just live, you know, do my thing, and do YouTube, and pretty much do crypto full time. So, in my opinion, not financial advice, right? Bitcoin is down, so this is when you should be accumulating. I mean, you should have a strategy anyway for dollar cost averaging, but Bitcoin, it's like 22k7. That is so cheap, right? Like 7 or 8 months ago, it was 69,000. It's 22,700 now. So, in my opinion, not financial advice. You should be buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, and just go down the list. Avalanche, all right? If you like Litecoin, Kronos. I say this all the time. I don't know if you like Bitcoin Cash. I don't like. It's been a downhill slide, but anyway, if you like Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, Near Protocol, you know, all these basically infrastructure coins, all right? So they're coins that have their own blockchain. Elrod, all right? Elrod's another one. So buy all these ones, or even coins that you like the projects of. Maybe if you like Helium still, it's $8.50. I mean, it did get to like $30 at one stage, didn't it? So, yeah, you might want to invest in these projects that you like, but I'll definitely stick to the blockchain projects, okay? Because you can't really go wrong. I mean, it's just a no-brainer, really. Just bag up on them, right? And you just can't just sit on them and dollar cost average them, right? Easy. Alright, guys, that's my video. A bit longer today, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.